Today I'm going to show you how to change the IP address on your Mac. This works on a MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, or an iMac. By default, your IP address is assigned automatically by your router through DHCP, but if you need to, you can change it manually. First, let's open the network settings. On the menu bar, click the Apple icon in the top left corner. Select System Settings. If you're on an older version of macOS, this might be System Preferences instead. When the window opens, choose Network. Next, pick the network you want to change the IP for, usually Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Here I have both Wi-Fi and Ethernet, and I'll use Wi-Fi as the example. Then click Details. On some macOS versions you may see Advanced, but the process is the same. In the new window, open the TCP IP tab. This is where your current IP address is shown. Now we'll change the IP manually. By default, Configure IPv4 is set to using DHCP. Switch it to manually, or using DHCP with manual address, whichever you prefer. At this point, you can enter your new IP address. If your current IP is displayed, you usually just change the last 3 digits, since that part identifies your device. If not, enter the full address in the format 192.168.1.xxx, where XXX is a number between 1 and 254. When you're done, click OK to apply the changes. And that's it. You've successfully assigned a manual IP. Besides entering the IP yourself, there are a few other options you can use. If you want the system to request a fresh IP from the router, you can click Renew DHCP Lease in the TCP IP tab. However, this doesn't always guarantee a new IP. Another option is Private Wi-Fi Address. You can set this to rotating, so macOS automatically cycles your address, improving privacy and reducing the need to change your IP manually. macOS doesn't have a fixed schedule for when it rotates IP addresses because Apple doesn't publish that information. But your IP can change when you disconnect and reconnect to Wi-Fi, join a new Wi-Fi network, or restart your Mac. After applying the changes, you can check your IP address using Terminal. To check the IP address of your Wi-Fi connection, type the following command. I'll also include all the commands from this video in the description below. For Ethernet, use this command. If you don't get any result, run ifconfig. This will show all network interfaces. Then look through the list for the one whose status is marked as active. Check again and you'll see the IP address for your wired network. If you're connected to both Wi-Fi and Ethernet, you can use this command to check which network macOS is currently using. Usually, Ethernet is prioritized because it's more stable and has lower latency. And that's the full, simple guide to changing your IP address on a Mac. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Easy Tech Steps for more tech tips.